Do, do, do. I see you. Hey, it's... Say what? Live everywhere. Happy birthday, Blair Braswell. I just saw it was your birthday. Getting on here to the Facebook. I see it there, Van. Man, today is going to be an awesome show. The show is so good, I wore one of my hoodies. That's how good this show is going to be. But I don't know how many people get to see it because a lot of our people are down in Miami. And I'm very thankful for that. Starting the show off, the morning grind, every day I force myself to find something to be grateful for. Did you know you can't be grateful and pissed off at the same time? It's impossible. And it's a choice. Would you rather walk around pissed off? Or would you rather be grateful? This morning, for example, I'm taking the dog out and he takes a big shit right on my pool deck. And you know what? I'm grateful because I get to go clean it up. You know why? Because it was a big doggy. It was a big dog limping. It was lucky, and I'm grateful that I'm grateful that he's still with us. I don't care what I got to clean up. I'll sit out there and scrub. I don't care. I thought I was going to come in late. My wife is on here. Also, do me a favor. My wife on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she does her live, I forgot what she calls it, but she does her live show where she sells clothes on right there in her little headquarters. She sells clothes 2 o'clock. So what I'd like for you to do is to get on there at 2 o'clock and share the stream, okay? If you do it for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're on here, do me a favor, like, comment, and share the stream. My Aunt Spoogie is down in Florida. I don't know, is your mom down there too? She just got back. What part of Florida are you in? What part are they in? As the Tampa St. Pete. Yeah, today at 2 o'clock. Everybody, please remember to get on. I will share the stream. If you would share the stream for my wife, we'd greatly appreciate it. Quickly, we're moving on. We don't have a lot of our people. It feels empty around here. It feels dead. I'm in here with a lot of girls. I see a lot of women. It's 3-on-3, and then Bradenton. My best friend lives in Brandon, right there pretty close by that. It's a little different when the guys aren't here, isn't it? When the meatheads aren't in here. When you say, when the barbarians aren't in here. But today what we're talking about is something that probably will apply to you guys and this one dude over there the most. Whenever you come into a new job, a new beginning, something new, I'm going to break down this cycle that I call the GTT cycle of self-improvement. Whenever you made the decision to come here, the first thing you're going to get is information. New information. Have you ever had any information like this given to you? You got to speak today. I don't have anybody to pick on, so the Mexican girl's probably going to get picked on, or El Salvadorian. How do you say that? Salvadorian. El Salvadorian? Salvadorian. Okay. I'm going to try. That's a hard thing to say. So, when you first came here, what information did you think you would get?
Just like, hey, this is what we do. And that's pretty much because that's all I've gotten. Like, when I've had other job interviews, that's what I've gotten. But Larima went into detail. Everything that we had to do, that they were going to push me. She's like, are you sure you want this? We're going to push you. It's not going to stop.
So you came with a little, like if you're going to smoke, they got those disclaimers on there, this shit will kill you, right? So whenever you took this job, Larima was telling you, are you sure you want to do this? And you said,
yes.
Granting us authority to push on you. What did you think you would get here?
I pretty much prepared myself based on watching y'all's videos and stuff. So I feel like I knew what I was walking into, but it's definitely a lot more hardcore.
It's a lot
than
hard.
I thought.
Okay, what did you think over there, Edward?
Thought I'd get a whole lot of bitch stat.
Does Edward get bitched at? Do you get bitched at?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get bitched at less than you thought you would? Or about what you thought? Is it about what you thought?
It's about what I thought.
So most people, they go into a job, they've had a preconceived notion, they think it's going to be a certain way. Where I see most real estate agents in the sales game fall off is they're not taught a codified process of how you sell. Do you feel like you guys are getting a step-by-step codified process of information? What we're telling you how to do is how to become a great salesperson. That's all I teach you guys to focus on first. You come in, no information. Whenever you don't have information, if I were to tell you, go to this place, like if I were to tell Edward to go to this place, what's his first question going to be if he don't know where it is?
Where is it?
Dude, that's your job. Figure it out. What if we didn't have Google? What if he didn't even know the name of it? How quickly would he be able to find something that I told him to go look for if he didn't have a name? The point I'm making is without information, you're paralyzed, you're stunted, you're paralyzed. You can't do anything. So a lot of times people get into this business and they're not taught information. They tell you how to go out and, what do they, just call people, just get in front of people. Just what were you told?
I was told it'll just happen.
It'll just happen.
You'll just start getting busy.
Kind of like a 13-year-old boy's erection. It'll just happen. I don't know how it happens. It just happens somehow. So that's kind of that's pretty much what people tell you. They tell you to go into step number 2, which is action. Hey, just go out there. The reason why people have such a hard time of going into any type of action is they don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Who do I say it to? What if I say it and I look stupid? They worry too much about their self-image. They worry too much about how they feel about themselves. They worry what you're going to tell other people about me. Therefore, it's much easier to sit here and do nothing. It's hard. It's unknown. They just don't know what to do. Then they kind of monitor the people that they're around, and the people that you're going to want to be around are the people that make you feel safe. So if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not getting new information that I'm putting into action, who would I feel safe around? Edward?
No one.
I'd feel safer. I'd find somebody to feel safe around.
Somebody that's not doing much.
That's exactly right. I would want to get around somebody that's not doing anything. And together we can sit here and bitch about not knowing. We don't know what to do. So let's do nothing but, hey, let's sit here and complain about everything. And that's why usually when you get around people that are doing things that you're not doing, you don't like them. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes.
I don't like that person. Damn, they're doing more than me. You don't say it like that, though. Pay attention. The people that aren't doing anything, they get around other people, and the two of them become extremely miserable because they ain't doing nothing. How can I feel better about myself? Let's talk to that person. They're not doing anything either. I feel more comfortable. I feel safe around that person. Number 1, information. Number 2, get into action. Number 3 is crucial. This is when you're starting to get a little bit further into the process, which you've learned information and you're starting to implement it. Do you know where you guys probably are right now in this information cycle or in this self-improvement cycle?
I feel like I'm in between like action and self-image.
Oh, you think you're already there. Mm-hmm. Where do you feel like you are?
I feel like I'm at action.
So you feel like you're at action. Okay, so if you could break down, how do y'all learn information around here? For the people that are watching this, we're going to codify it so they can understand it. How do you get information?
By showing up every morning and sitting through our morning lessons.
Could you show up and not get information?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So somebody has got to teach the information. What is the information specifically that you're being taught?
The sales process.
The sales process. That's exactly right. Then where do you see the action? Where's your action?
Applying it.
How do you apply it? What are you doing?
Phone calls.
Phone calls. Nobody likes to make phone calls except that dude over there. He's kind of a freak, though. He likes to do that. When can I call? When can I call? He wants to call. So you take the information, it goes into action where you're calling people, and then there's this transformation that happens because you know more, and now you're doing more, and you feel better about yourself, so your self-image starts to build. You start to feel pretty good about yourself. There's people here. If you look at Josh Harrell, Drew kind of came already kind of ready. But Josh Harrell, he is a dude that has gone through this cycle. Graduated, he called me up or he emailed me, and I thought, man, I got a dude who wants to come work here. He's like, well, I'm about to graduate and I'll be back. So he reached back out and he said he's going on a senior trip. And I thought, damn, I thought he was graduating college. The dude was 17 or something, graduating high school. And he came here with no information, by the way. He's learned the information. He's put in tons of action. Josh, because he came at 18 years old, he had to put in a lot more action because he's so immature from a worldly perspective. So once you develop your self-image, this is where magic starts to occur. You'll never out-earn your self-image, and you'll never grow your self-image without information and action, I don't believe. The way you're going to feel better about yourself is to say you're going to do something, and then you simply do it. If people say they're going to do something and they don't do it, I know what that means. No matter how loud, no matter how much they brag, no matter what they say, I know deep down where their self-image is. Do you guys buy into that? A self-image ain't just a birth gift. It ain't just something you're born with. It's something that you build. How many people, though, can hang in there and fight through all the frustrations, all the pain, all the letdown, get through this cycle to where they get to the fourth step is the results. The results take the longest to get. But it's the first thing we want whenever we go on a diet. You don't go on a diet, do you? No. Well, I'm fat. My body wants to be fat. I want to go eat Mexican food and dip all the chips and sauce in my throat that I possibly can. How long would it take me to start a diet and lose 20 pounds?
A while.
If I wanted to do it the right way, I could do some gimmick. What if I were to do some kind of gimmick diet? Lose it real quick.
You would gain it back.
That's right. There ain't the real thing, the real work, the hard work is done in this process. And I believe this. I believe it takes 1 year to get through this process. It takes 1 year to go from information to results. You're saying you're already in the action to the self-image. How long have you been here?
Since October.
How long have you been here?
October, November, December, January, February. 3.5 months.
Okay. Well, I still think you're in the action stage. You're both doing a lot of action. And I just don't want people. The easiest thing for people to do is get frustrated because the results aren't happening. But I want you to see the big picture. If you can commit to this, take Drew, Noah, take Hayden, Josh, all these people that have been through this. None of them came and they were just like special brainiacs. None of them came and they're like, damn, I just know for certain this person's going to make it. We probably had doubt about every one of them, didn't we, Van, at some point? And it wasn't the doubt that they could do it. I was just curious, would the doubt break in their mind? Would they make the decision that they don't want to improve their self-image enough? Do they want to give up? See, if you've given up most of your life, it becomes easier and easier to give up. Most of us have given up on things, haven't we? Look, I'm 219 pounds right now. I should be 199. There's a part of me that's given up on that health part. I still go work out every single day, but my self-image, I don't love the way I look. I've given up. If I demonstrate one way that I can give up, it's a threat to all my areas. So that's why I keep pushing and challenging everybody. Don't give up doing the hard stuff. Don't give up here because life gets a lot easier over there on the results side. Shut us down, Van Grafton.